welcome back. You already know who it is. It's your boy, MadeMenMelo, coming to you back live with some more new Forspoken gameplay presented by Game Informer. The release date, even though it got pushed back, will release in October. Keep it in October, please. But take your time. I'm patient. Let's go and take a look.
Hello friends and welcome to New Gameplay Today. I am Alex Stadnick and we have a special treat for you. We have the dream team behind the Forspoken cover story here today to go over Forspoken. We have Kim K-Star Wallace. Hello friend.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going well. Let's see some magic spells here.
Yeah, and then of course, you know where you love her, the star of GDC if I'm not mistaken, Jill Grove. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
This is the last video we are going to be doing on Forspoken, but it's a good one. It's a meaty 8-minute long video, and we're showing off, like the title says, new gameplay, and we're starting it off in what I believe is called, or referred to as a sideways city. Kim, do you want to go into what's going on here?
Yeah, each realm that you visit will be affected by the break differently, with like a different characteristic front and center. And in the case of this castle town, everything has literally been twisted. So it'll cause like certain parts of the city to kind of like a sideways city for Frey to traverse, as we're seeing right here. It not only kind of looks cool on a visual level, but I'm really like interested to see the opportunities for parkour and like the warp reality, you know, represented, and like it's an interesting way to present like this area of the world. And like I said, each one will have kind of its different, but it kind of fits with the fairy tale element, right? This like twisted city that's like all sideways all of a sudden and just wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and you've got that beautiful, we're in Avawalet, which they revealed to us.
Definitely heavy on the visuals.
And so you've got these very beautiful like lush surroundings and trees and flowers, and in the midst of all of that is the city, which should be this very lovely, I imagine when people lived here it was a very bustling, lovely place to live, but now you've got these like, these are people I would not want to meet on the street.
No, would not want to hang out with these people. Or zombies. I think I saw ogre for one of them. And going back to it too, if this is the first video you have watched on Forspoken, A, welcome, but B, the break is the mythical storm that has enraptured this area, right? And it causes things to mutate. I don't know if mutate is the technical term they're using in this, but you know.
That's a pretty good term.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I would find these goons in an X-Men comic at some point.
I mean, people have turned into zombies. Animals have been really twisted and warped. It's not a good look. And Frey, like I said, ends up like being transported from her life in New York. Ordinary girl on hard times, and she just, like I said, ends up here, and she just wants to go home because who would want, like, she thought her problems were hard in New York. Well,
you show up in a magical land that has this horrible mist that's changing everybody into zombies and monsters and mindless creatures. And then all of a sudden Frey finds out somehow, we don't know exactly how, but we find out that she is immune to the break and what's happening. So the people of Athia are really looking to her as some sort of please help us, because for some reason you're not, you know, affected by this, and we'll all die if we touch any of this fog. So she's kind of in a place where she just wants to go home, because she like suddenly finds herself in a world with like these horrible monsters. And of course you'd want to just go home, but everybody else in the world is, especially her companion, which is Cup, the talking bracelet that she has on her arm there, is really pushing her to become some kind of hero, and she's not that big into that idea. She just, you know, ended up here somehow and doesn't want to save the world. She's very reluctant to be doing what she's doing. She's just trying to find a way to get back to her life.
Yeah, definitely. I
The
do want to.
magical abilities aren't cool enough for her to stay.
Yeah, right.
She's like, I'll give up the magic.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I do want to point out, and if you're watching this video, I don't need to spell this out for you, but the particle effects in this game look incredible.
Oh, so good.
And you really like there was, she had the tornado going, and then used like I think the fan bolts, and just the combination of things looks so good, and I think that's what I'm most excited for in this is the huge amount of spells that people can use.
The variety looks great.
Yeah, and the color palette of the spells look beautiful too. And,
Yeah.
and Jill, you did a lot of work on kind of cataloging the spells that we've seen thus far, right?
I did. I wrote a whole thing about 20 of the spells that we had seen, and you can kind of get an idea of what's there. Speaking about the particles, they really are using the PS5, which is exciting to see because we haven't seen a lot of games that are like very PS5 geared. So
And
you
then you
get
stay
a lot
that
of
way.
particles. You're getting a lot of movement. You're getting a lot happening
Like,
on the screen.
stay on the
same
PS5.
time.
We don't need no
So it's
PS4
really cool to
version.
see
We
all
don't need
that
no
coming together. For
built
the
for
spells,
PS5.
in particular, we do have 3 different types. Right now, it seems like she's using kind of the bottom right, which is your attack magic. This is stuff that you can kind of use over and over again. It's your basic attack. On the left, you can see that she's just summoned a couple of fire monsters to help her out. That's stuff that you can do, but it does have a cooldown, so you have to like keep an eye out for when you're using it, and it's all support magic, so it's not necessarily going to do direct damage. A lot of the times you've got things that are going to buff you or like have minions that pop up and sort of help you out.
Okay, that
and
was
then
nice.
Here it looks like she's using the big, top of the pyramid magic.
That was nice.
Where you like summon big walls of lava or water or lightning or whatever.
Right.
But those ones are so few and far between, you can't use them frequently, so you do have to decide when it's important to use them. And that's really cool because you do have a difference between your attack support and like fighting magic and the like
See,
magical
this is the part right here where you
parkour
gotta
that
travel
you also see her
everywhere,
using.
like,
So she's got
is
2
it gonna be
different
more
sort of sources here. So
than
right now
just
it's all the parkour magic,
barren
so none of
land?
that has like
so she
cooldown, but
comes
it
here,
does
it needs to
have,
be something in there. That's what I'm hoping for.
it's kind of like a stamina mechanic, not exactly. And you want to keep your eye on that because, as you just saw, she jumped off of a giant cliff and used a sort of levitating spell, which looks amazing. But if you jumped off that cliff and then suddenly realized you don't have
be too barren.
The magic necessary or the resources necessary to call that magic up, and you hit the ground, you will die. There is fall damage in this game.
Fall damage. See how they cushion that right there, so you didn't take it with that gravity spell. That's nice.
For sure. Is there we're coming to the end of the video here, is there any final thoughts y'all want to give to our community, our viewers, before we close the book on the Forspoken cover story? Kim, we can start with you.
I mean, like I said, it looks like it has a lot of potential. I'm very curious to get, hands-on with it to see how it feels, but I like what I see here.
Yeah, for sure. Jill, how about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited after seeing some of these new spells and the combination of magical parkour and spells and running through the world, that this is going to be a sort of fast-paced, fun, beautiful thing to look at.
For sure. Yeah, I think being here as long as I have now, which is still not a ton of time, I have learned the cover stories really, I feel like one of the good marks of them is like, were you excited for this game before, and if not, are you now? And I definitely like this went from this
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of ambiguous entity
Oh,
to
yeah.
something I'm genuinely
Ever
looking
since they
forward to
did
when it
that
comes out in October.
demo
They definitely have some
of
things to
the
prove, right? We've
showing
got
off
that
the
on site
graphics
already,
and everything
but,
like that,
I,
it was
I'm
like
looking
everybody's
forward
like,
to
"What the
getting my
hell is
hands
this
on it,
game?
later
Like, what
this
is
year.
this? This
Thank you
this
both
is
for
the game?"
joining us, friends.
And it was
thank
like,
you for watching.
nah,
Sure,
we
like, share,
just
and
testing that
subscribe,
stuff.
because our next
Here
cover
we are.
story is coming in.
Here we are.
I don't know when, but soon. And I don't think it's one you're going to want to miss. So if you missed any of the Forspoken stuff, we have full archive of it on GameInformer.com/Forspoken and YouTube.com/GameInformer. Thanks for watching. Be good to one another.
Can't
and
wait.
We'll see you next
Can't
time.
wait.
Bye, everyone.
I am highly anticipating this game. I am highly anticipating. Like he said before, it's like, is this really a game? Are they really making this a game? Because, you know, they ain't say nothing about it. Like that, it was like a whole year and a half. They ain't saying nothing about it. They're just showing the power of the PS5. It was like, y'all better be making this a game. If not, we are pissed. But that's crazy, yo. Yo, that's dope. I cannot wait. They are heavy on the visuals. That is a good thing. It can be a bad thing, because when you're heavy on the visuals, that means you might lack in gameplay wise, technical wise, or story wise. I need that story to be good too. If you're gonna be dropping it like this, if you're gonna drop it hot like this, and then delay it, then hopefully y'all are doing y'all due diligence. Y'all are doing y'all due diligence, because this looks like a great game. Do not split your team and go to PS4, please. This is directly for PS5. I'm sorry for the PS4 owners. I'm sorry. But when you display a game using PS5, using that engine, you don't need to go backwards. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But until next time, this is your boy MadeMenMelo. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.